Respected Professor Nageshwar Rao sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Indira Gandhi National Open University, distinguished dignitaries, Professor Kutiyala, Chairman, Haryana State Higher Education Council, Dr. M. Ravichandran, Secretary, Ministry of Earth Sciences, Padma Shri M.C. Mehta, eminent environmental lawyer, Professor M. Krishnan, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Tamil Nadu, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Satyakamji, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Uma Kanjilal, Pro Vice Chancellor, Professor Sumitra Kukreti, Pro Vice Chancellor, um, Professor Srikant Mohapatra, Pro Vice Chancellor, Dr. Manroop Singh Meena, the Registrar, Dr. Alok Chaube, Directors of all schools, divisions, and regional centers, faculty and staff of IGNOU. Namaskar, a delightful morning to you all. We warmly welcome you all to the launch of the postgraduate diploma in environmental management and law from the School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies, IGNOU. Environmental management and protection is the process of safeguarding the environment by monitoring the humans' interactions with their environments and the various components in them. The significance of environmental legislation lies in the fact that environmental protection and conservation cannot be achieved without the adequate regulations and the laws. Ultimately, it would lead to a sustainable society which would ensure the planetary as well as the human well-being. We are fortunate to have the blessings and guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Nageshwar Rao ji. With his guidance, we have designed this program in alignment with the NEP 2020. I now request Professor Shah, Director, School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies, to give the welcome address.
Unmute, please. Please unmute, madam. Shachiji, unmute.
Sorry, sir. Sorry. Namaskar, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Indira Gandhi National Open University, Professor Nageshwar Rao sir, Pro Vice Chancellors of IGNOU, Professor Satyakam sir, Professor Uma Kanjilal ma'am, Professor Sumitra Kukreti ma'am, Dr. S.K. Mohapatra and Professor M.S. Meena sir. Our distinguished guests for today's launching event, Chairman, Haryana State Higher Education Council, Professor B.K. Kutiyala ji, Padma Shri M.C. Mehta ji, Secretary, Ministry of Earth Science, Dr. Ravichandran sir, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Tamil Nadu, Professor M. Krishnan ji, all the directors, regional directors, registrars, head of division, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Indira Gandhi National Open University, it is my honor and proud privilege to extend heartiest welcome to you all for this launching event of PG Diploma in Environment Management and Law. This virtual launching event is being organized under the visionary leadership of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao sir, who has always been a guiding light, source of inspiration and pillar of strength for all of us and for our school. Today, I take this opportunity to thank you, sir, for and express my gratitude to you, sir, for your unwavering support to school and continuous guidance in all our endeavors, sir. We are delighted and overwhelmed by the gracious presence of today's chief guest of today's program, Chairman, Haryana State Higher Education Council, Professor B.K. Kutiyala ji. And sir has very kindly consented to be the chief guest of this event. We extend a very warm welcome and namaskar to you, sir. We have great honor to welcome a very eminent personality in the field of environment management and law, Padma Shri S.C. Mehta ji, who has contributed immensely in the field of environment management and law. We extend a very heartiest and warm welcome to you, sir. We are delighted by the gracious presence of Secretary, Ministry of Earth Science, M. Ravichandran sir. Sir, it is a matter of great pleasure for us, sir, that you could find time to be with us in spite of your very busy schedule and preoccupation. We extend a very warm and heartiest welcome to you, sir. We are elated and feel overwhelmed by the gracious presence of Vice Chancellor, Central University of Tamil Nadu, Professor Krishnan ji. Thank you, sir, for agreeing to share your knowledge and experience with us, sir. We are most grateful to you, sir. Sir has always been with us in development and design of many programs. I welcome you, sir. I also take this opportunity to welcome all the directors, registrars, heads of division, and all the IGNOU fraternity for this launching event. So I take only 2-3 minutes to just brief you about the modest contribution which School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies have made for IGNOU. Under the guidance of our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, school has taken a proactive stance toward the contribution toward the national education policy. At present, school is offering 7 master's program. We are offering 5 PG diploma program, 2 certificate program, and 2 PhD program. The school is also offering 10 MOOC courses. We have also offering the course in online mode, 1 master's program, 2 PG diploma program, and also offering 2 program in e-Vidya Bharati portal. The program which has been designed and developed and offered by the school are basically in the field of environmental science, sustainability science, occupational health, climate change, migration and diaspora, philosophy, folklore and culture studies. So this program, with the launching of this program, a postgraduate diploma in environmental management and law, with blessings of all of you, I really hope that this program will be a flagship program, and like under the guidance of sir, this we are catering, IGNOU is catering the need of millions of learners. This program will also be able to make its space for or can contribute to the learners in the field of environmental management and law. With these words, I once again welcome you all for this virtual launching event of PG Diploma in Environment and Law. Thank you, everyone. Dr. Sushmita.
Thank you, Professor Shachi Shah ma'am, for always. Thank you, Shachi ma'am, for always supporting us in our earnest endeavors. I now request the program coordinator for the postgraduate diploma in environmental management and law, Professor B. Rupini, to give an overview about this program.
Thank you, Dr. Sushmita. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor Nageshwar Rao ji, and all the delegates and the dignitaries for this this honest as well as the launch of postgraduate diploma in environmental management and law. And very good morning to everyone, and then welcome to the launch of this program. I, Professor B. Rupini, one of the program coordinators, postgraduate diploma in environmental and management and law, welcome you all and would like to provide the brief about this program. Environmental management aims to maximize human benefit while minimizing the environmental damage. And also the environmental management is about the decision making, and it's about decision making in relation to resource use, habitat contamination, and ecosystem alteration. At the same time, environmental law, which is a set of legislations and also customary laws that deals with the environmental repercussions of human activity. Keeping these mentioned aspects in mind, postgraduate diploma in environmental management and law program has been designed. So we believe this program definitely will help every graduate to equip himself or herself with knowledge and competence to shoulder the responsibility towards safeguarding the environment as an environmental steward. Keeping in view of the diverse nature of the aspirants for this program, both with respect to the qualifications as well as the area of work and expertise, the program offers 10 core courses in areas like fundamentals of environmental science and ecology and environmental issues, global climate change, environmental management, environmental law and management, integrated environmental management, urban and rural, industrial sector, agriculture and elite sectors, environmental impact assessment for environmental health, disaster management, and environment and society. These are the core courses of this program. And main objectives of this program are to develop an understanding of the various environmental issues and their concepts, strengthen the effective implementation of environmental law at the national as well as global level, and create awareness about legal issues associated with the global environmental concerns, and to support the capabilities as well as the capacity building for increased effectiveness of environmental management and law for all the stakeholders at all levels, and support national government in developing and implementing environmental rule of law and strengthen environmental governance. The program will definitely help to the society in minimizing environmental risk by providing the scientific and the required legal knowledge to the students and professionals. The eligibility criteria for this program is graduation in any of the discipline, and the medium of the offer of the program is in English primarily, and the duration of the program is 1 year, and also the session offered both in January as well as July sessions. And the fee for this program is 7,000. So I'm sure this program will go a long way in capacity building of the in-service employees and professionals also, and at the same time offer career opportunities to the successful aspirants. So the successful learners definitely will be benefited with this one. I believe these objectives remain pillars of good education and research even for today. With these, I would like to thank and then hand over to Dr. Sushmita Bhaskar. Thank you. Dr. Sushmita.
For detailing about the program PGDEML. Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I now invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor Nageshwar Rao, sir, and all the distinguished dignitaries to launch the program. Thank you. I now request Professor B. Rupini to invite our distinguished guest, Dr. M. Ravichandran from the Ministry of Earth Sciences, Secretary, Ministry of Earth Science.
Thank you, Dr. Sushmita. Thank you very much. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Ravichandran ji, Secretary, Ministry of Earth Science. And also, I would like to give a brief introduction about sir. And he obtained his PhD degree in physics from University of Pune. He was the director at NCPOR, Goa. He worked as a scientist in Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, Pune, from 1988 to 1997. And he worked as a scientist in Indian Institute of Tropological as well as Meteorology, Pune, at the National Institute of Ocean Technology, Chennai, and at the Indian National Center for Ocean Information Services, Hyderabad, before joining at NCPOR. He is also Vice President, Scientific Committee on Antarctic Research of International Science Council and Council Member, International Arctic Science Committee, and then alternate delegate of India Scientific Committee on Antarctica Research and Indian representative in the Council of Managers of National Antarctic Program, alternate delegate in India, Antarctic Treaty Systems, member in International Agro Steering Committee meeting, and also the Regional Argo Coordinator for the Indian Ocean. And also presently he is working as a Secretary Minister of Earth Science. Sir, I would like to request Dr. Ravichandran ji, welcome, and also kindly address the participants, sir. Sir, please.
Thank you. Thank you all. Respected Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, Professor Nageswar Rao, and respected Chief Guest of today's function, Professor Kutiyala, Chairman of Haryana State Higher Education Council, Guest of Honor, Padma Sri Mehta, Vice Chancellor of Central University of Tamil Nadu, Dr. Krishnan, Vice Chancellor, Registers, Directors of various centers, Program Coordinator, Professor Bhaskar, Professor Rupani, Director of SOITS, Sachi Shah, distinguished invitees, faculties, and students. Very good morning to all of you. Of course, indeed, a great pleasure to be a part of this launch program of PG Diploma in Environment Management and Law by the Indira Gandhi National Open University School of Interdisciplinary and Transdisciplinary Studies. As you all know that the environment is very important for everyday life, since life on the earth is possibly only from the environment. As you know, all human beings, flora, fauna, weather and climate are all contained within the environment. Environment is not only works to maintain the balance in the climate, but also provides all the things necessary for the life. The most pressing problems of the 21st century include environmental degradation, such as climate change, loss of biodiversity, soil degradation, and air pollution, and increasing resource scarcity, urging for a more sustainable use of earth resources. Of course, environmental management deals with the regulation processes and protection of the health of our planet. And also it covers topics such as resource management and geography, environmental science and technology, and much more. I am sure that this program, whatever envisaged in the curriculum, focus on relationship between the science, technology, management, and policy put together in one place, while providing the scientific understanding of the ecological and social systems applicable in the management or policy-making event. Of course, students of environment management will learn how to access, manage, and monitor the environment effects of organizations, participate in multidisciplinary project work, as well as develop critical thinking problems and solving and research skills. I am sure this PG Diploma course on environmental management and law will provide many managers and policymakers for India to safeguard our environment. As you know, recently in the Ministry of Earth Sciences, we have started for the ocean management, especially in the coastal. For that, we worked with Norway and India. How do we plan our coast in the future? Because the environment is changing such a drastic way. So we started planning a marine spatial planning. For that, it is one of the important things for environmental management. How do we manage the coast in the future scenario? There are more stresses like a climatic stress or maybe non-climatic stress, all are building, and it is maybe complicating and influencing the changing the environment. So we need to have a sustainable utility of resources, as well as we have to upkeep our environment for the future generations. I am sure that this diploma course will provide many employment opportunities for many. Of course, there are many courses are available for learning science of climate change, science of environment, but not much are management of environment as well as policy making. So that way, this course definitely will provide a vital for many youngsters, and they will be able to benefit from this course. And also, we also need, last few years, we are searching for some of the management people, especially managers and lawmakers for our Antarctic environmental management. So Antarctic is mainly required for environmental managers. Unfortunately, we have to put many people for one job because of non-availability. I'm sure that this course will provide many managers so that we can do some of the Antarctic management, environmental management effectively. So on behalf of Ministry of Earth Sciences, I congratulate IGNOU for initiating this program and wish this PG course to benefit to many. And I'm looking to work with the IGNOU for the benefit of humankind. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your blessings and support for launching this program. And we hope to do our best in this endeavor. I would now like to request Dr. Diksha Dave, faculty, SOITS, to introduce our distinguished guest, Professor M. Krishnan, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Tamil Nadu.
Thank you, Dr. Sushmita. Our next distinguished guest is Professor M. Krishnan, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Tamil Nadu. It is our pleasure to have you here, sir. And he has been academically and administratively known all over the country. And earlier, he was the Vice Chancellor of Madurai Kamaraj University and held key administrative positions at Central University of Rajasthan, Bharatidasan University. And academically, he is a visiting scientist, research fellow. Internationally, he is known and has been awarded with many awards and honors. Sir has been associated with several of our programs, and it is our pleasure, sir, to have you today on this launching event. I now request you to share your views on the subject.
Yeah, good morning to all. My dear and respected, the Vice Chancellor of the great IGNOU and the team of that School of Environmental Sciences, and my dear friend, Dr. Ravichandran, who already talked about more about environmental law, and Pro-Chancellor of these great universities, and also my faculty members. Good morning to one and all. Before I am going to give my thought about this course, I am so happy. Always I am associated with this IGNOU for before VC. When I was in Central University of Rajasthan, I was visited, and also I had collaborated with that institute. And also I am so happy to see that my old friends in that video. I am so happy about it. When I am coming to this topic, the postgraduate diploma in environmental management and law, I think IGNOU is doing a lot of wonderful job where the science should go to the society. That is a very important point. Always Professor Rao is taking the steps. On that way, the Central University of Tamil Nadu is situated in one corner of India, where he kind of give that one center to us to take the IGNOU project to that society where we are living around us. So in this way, this course is very important, environmental management and also the law. Why we need these type of courses? When I am seeing the syllabus, you covered almost all the topics. Because whenever we are going as an environmental scientist and tell to the people, you should not do this pollution, this one, that one. But they never hear about it. They never take care of it. But when a law is going to tell that, okay, if you are going to do this mistake, when you are going to get the punishment, then only the people understand that how it's very important. That's a way definitely this particular PG diploma in environmental management and law, it's going to introduce to each and every people what are the things are available, in the course. Number two, when Article 48A, when you are discussing, where they are telling about commonly safeguard the environment. But the Article 51A, it's very clearly tell that what's the role of every citizen of India or throughout the world, which is where they are going to do something for the environment. So the two articles clearly explain that what's the role of citizen and what's the role of our people to do that environment. In this way, there are so many laws. I gone through this because when I was in environmental science, 5 important laws are very important. They are talking about it. One is law on clear air. We have to provide to the public. Then we have to give that more important for the solid waste management. Number 3, we have to give the clear water. What's the law available for that? Then how we are going to manage the forest. Then finally, they are coming to that environmental awareness. So these 5 laws are going to be a very important task in this PG diploma in management and law. So why? Because when you are seeing that, why one by one, I don't want to explain. I don't want to take much time. But I'm seeing reading the paper last 2 days. Everybody is talking about environment and environmental law. One message I want to give the audience. Very recently, there is a paper in the e-clinical medicine where they are talking about that nitrous oxide, where it's accumulated in the air, it's going to affect that particularly women. After the menopausal period, where the bones are very weak, the bone cells are dying because of the more accumulation of nitrous oxide in the universe. That paper is attracted by, when I am saying that, attracted by so many people. That is the one thing I want to tell that. Number 2, when you are looking into the budget, this time I am so happy seeing that there is a huge amount allotted to take care of the biodiversity, particularly the mangrove system. Why? Because the people are talking about I am planting the tree, I am giving the forest and everything, but it's not going to help. That when you are going to increase, for example, you take that 50 years before, we are not talking about climate change. Why? Because there is a sustainability is there. The trees are there, plants are there, animals are there, humans are there. Whatever the carbon dioxide is coming, taken by the plant, store as a carbohydrate and give back to the food to the human beings. Now we are not living sustainability. We are not living, but the management is not there. So only we are all talking about these things. So this time, our government, particularly the finance ministry and also our Honorable Prime Minister Modi, had given a lot of money for the biodiversity. Second very important thing, I hope so this paper will give more idea about that biofuels, where it's going to give that more attraction to the environment protection. And also they are talking about the biofuel, which is very important, and how you can capture that, the energy, solar energy. By that, we can give the green land. India is a green land that can be available. Yesterday, the meeting Prime Minister Modi discussed about it. So these are the points are very important. As I told that 51A, how the citizen is going to take care of the environment, 2 things I want to tell. I'm sorry if I am taking too much of time. Number 1, the great industry in Tamil Nadu, particularly TVS industry, where the industry 5 acres of land allotted to create that biodiversity hub, where they are developing the biodiversity hub. By that, they are contributing to the environment. That is a very important thing, because as I told that, every citizen should take care of it. Number 2, today I am seeing that the corporation of Tiruchirappalli, where I am living nearby, whoever done a good work in sewage cleaning and cleaning the environment, they are giving the award. So that type of attraction should come. Each and every people, every citizen of India. By that, our environment will be very clear. And everybody we are talking about, I don't want to talk about because of the climate change. So what I want to tell that, definitely this paper is here now sold for the public, where my people living around that polluted area, they can understand. And if you are not managing the environment, you will get the punishment. The law is there. Such a way, you are going to take these studies to the public and PG diploma. Definitely it will help to that, not only that educated people, but also the citizen of India. With this, I have to congratulate our great leader, Rao sir, for creating such a awareness to the public, and the whole team jointly work together to bring out such a wonderful PG diploma in the environmental management and law. Finally, I thank one and all for giving the opportunity to discuss my thoughts in this wonderful meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us and highlighting the environmental issues and also some legislations. You also highlighted the effects of nitrogen oxides and their effect on bone health of the women. Thank you, sir, for always being there right from the very first program that we launched in our expert meetings till date. Thank you once again, sir. I would now like to request Professor R. Bhaskar from the School of Sciences to introduce Professor Kutiyala, the chairman for the Haryana State.
Dr. Bhaskar, unmute your phone, please.
Sorry, I'm sorry. With the permission of Honorable Vice Chancellor, I welcome all the guests. Professor Brij Kishore Kutiyala sir has been a teacher, researcher and academic manager for the last 51 years. He's a great social scientist. He studied at the Films and Television Institute of India, Pune, Indian Institute of Mass Communication, New Delhi. His subjects are human communication, journalism and media. He served in various capacities in higher education institution and also was Vice Chancellor of Makhanlal Chaturvedi National University of Journalism and Communication, Bhopal. He is an institution builder and has innovated many teaching methods. Professor Kutiyala initiated innovative graduate and postgraduate courses in journalism, advertising, printing technology, digital media, and content production. He has many reports. I cannot summarize in 2-3 minutes, books, booklets, and paper to his credit. He does so many popular writings about cultural and social issues, in addition to subjects related to media and entertainment. He also has produced several documentaries, TV and radio programs. As all we know, he is presently the chairman of the Haryana State Higher Education Council. He is also chairman of Bharatiya Chitra Sadhana, a non-profit, not-for-profit organization that promotes Indian filmmaking and uses film to celebrate diversity to build an integrated social system. He is also chairperson of Pragya Parva Pratishthan Trust and Panchnath Research Institute and Academic Forum. Professor Kutiyala sir has represented Bharat in 21 nations in education, media, Sanskrit, and civilization. He has received many honors and awards. His biodata, when I served, he writes very nicely that he's 75 years young. And I should say I had the privilege of interacting with sir. He's energetic and full of enthusiasm. And he was born in Devbhumi, land of gods, Himachal Pradesh, Shimla. Respected sir, we are grateful that you accepted and joined the event. Please grace the occasion, sir.
Namaste to all those who are present in this virtual dialogue. My congratulations to my friend and colleague, Professor Nageshwar Raoji, who is heading the great university, National Open University, named after Indira Gandhi ji, and the faculty of the university, and particularly those from the Department of Integrated Studies, Interdisciplinary Integrated Studies. Both Bhaskar and Professor Sushmita have been my colleagues long back, and I know them that they are committed and efficient researchers and teachers. My compliments and congratulations to all of you for launching a course which perhaps is a little bit late. It should have come much earlier. But there I durust. It's a great course, and as the various papers of this course were being narrated, I found that almost everything is covered in it. In fact, I find that I am an odd man out in this gathering because I'm neither a scientist nor a technologist, nor a environmentalist, and nor a person from law. But a big but is there, because environment is a part of all kinds of narratives at national and international level. And every conscious citizen is aware of the problems that human race has created for itself during last few years. This issue of Paryavaran, Vayumandal has been the talk of professionals and non-professionals equally and at all levels. I find that when we look at the ancient civilizations on this earth, and the ancient civilizations, those who have survived so far, even onslaughts of many attacks on them, they have survived. My curiosity would ask me a question that how did they manage their environment? How did ancient Egyptian civilization, the Unani civilization, particularly Bharatiya civilization, how did they manage? And they survived, and they did not create that much of damage to the environment. I think that is one issue that needs to be studied. When I look at the ancient management of the human race and the entire creation, I find two things very important, very interesting. It's a huge thing, but I find a Buddhist scholar called Nagarjuna, who has elaborated upon many preachings of Lord Buddha. He uses a term, pritita samutpad. And it's a Sanskrit term, not a Pali term. And it summarizes the entire crux of the Vedanta. And the meaning given is common origination. But the implied meaning, which is being explained by many scholars at international levels today, people who are discussing the human relationships today, and the relationship between humans and living and non-living on this earth and universe. They say that everything is connected to everything else, and everything is dependent on everything else. Now, if this concept is the basic tenet of our living, हमारे जीवन शैली का ये आधारभूत सिद्धांत बनता है, then perhaps the issue of further damaging the environment and restoring the damaged part perhaps would become slightly easy if the living on this earth is based on this. And perhaps through this, we will also realize that earth, water, air, energy, and space, these 5 elements of living, as explained in our Vedanta, are all interdependent. And if we are able to manage all these in a way that they complement and supplement each other, perhaps a law will not be required to prevent people from damaging. But since we have already done enough damage, so the law is also required. So that is why this course is very relevant. And as Dr. Ravichandran ji has said that this is very important, and he is looking for the people who would be environmental managers and also have the exposure to the laws related to the environment. And he is very worried about the management of the Antarctic region of this earth. Perhaps that is the kind of approach that India should have at the present. And it appears that India has to lead the world in restoring the whole thing. To the organizers, I have two suggestions, because national education policy very clearly states that we should have Bharatiya languages as medium of the instruction, and it would be logical also if we do it in all or many Indian languages. It is not very difficult task. Last few years we have all experienced that using Indian languages, including Hindi and other languages, is not a very difficult task, and it attracts a lot of more people to participate in the learning process. And the second suggestion is, you may outrightly reject it. Please also include in your course what are the traditional modes of sustaining the environment. What are the traditional modes, and how was the concept of Papa and Punya? Not the legal action and illegal action, but how the concept of Papa and Punya prevented people from creating damage to the environment. Perhaps you may like to add on it, and it would be if I were, I wish that I could attend this course, and I'll try to be part of a student in this course, because the various 9 components that you have narrated are very attractive. They tell me that okay, come and learn about it. So all the best to the Indira Gandhi National Open University, and all the best for launching this course. It's a great occasion, and I'm grateful to be a part of this. It is always a privilege to sit among the scientists and to learn so many things. Thank you so much. Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening and inspirational address. And thank you for motivating us. सर, जैसे कि आपने कहा कि हम 2 बातों का ध्यान रखें, आपने हमें बहुत कि इसको हिंदी अलग-अलग इंडियन भाषाओं में हम इसका अनुवाद करें, ये भी हमने नोट कर लिया. And as far as the traditional techniques are concerned, sir, this suggestion also we have noted down, and definitely we will incorporate in our courses and program whatever suggestion you have given. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Now it is my honor and privilege to invite our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao, sir, for his presidential address. Sir, please.
Sir,
Sir, you are muted, sir.
Namaskar, respected Professor B.K. Kutiyala ji, Professor M. Krishnan ji, Dr. M. Ravichandran ji, my own colleagues and friends. I must compliment the school for taking this initiative. They are doing a lot of good work during the last few years, and they all are very sincere and dedicated. On account of that, they could have more than 3 to 4 PG programs and a few PG diploma programs, and also the certificate programs. But this particular program, it has got its own importance because it integrates the environmental issues with law. And I do remember when the proposal it was being put before the planning board and the academic council, a lot of discussion took place about the word law. And we thought that this particular program, it will come in the domain of the School of Law. But then the school convinced, and now we are having a good program, quite relevant to all our learners. What Professor Kutiyala ji has said, on that path, we all are working, because initial thrust was that we have to make our programs 1 year equal to 40 credits. Most of our programs, they were of 32 credits earlier or 36 credits. Now we are making all the programs as 40 credits, and this is the initiative which is looking into that also. Then Indian languages, yes, we are using the translation tool also. And we have experimented that idea from the journalism school itself. There we have already started a program of MA journalism in Tamil. So that efforts are going on, and almost all the schools, they are working on that direction. Recently, we are also having an MOU with the AICT for converting all our MBA programs in 14 languages. Because MBA is now being taught all over the country in English, but now we thought let it be in 14 languages. And for that, the AICT has picked up our material, and we are moving ahead in that direction also. But it is a good suggestion, and we are trying to look into almost all the components of national education policy. One more component which talks about is the course-based registration. Don't focus on programs. Even if a particular course a learner wants, then he can enroll himself also. Out of these 10 courses or 11 courses, if anyone feels that he would like to get himself registered only in one course, that is possible in the present day NEP system. And for that flexibility, our IGNOU admission process is very, very clear about it. And they are permitting even the one course admission also, and for which we are giving the certification. We have received the appreciation and the words of inspiration from all the three distinguished dignitaries, because their words of inspiration, they will motivate us, they will guide us, they will inspire us also. Especially our faculty is eager to learn. Especially our teachers, they want to exert a lot, because we do have international reach also. At present, our reach is to 41 countries. And this particular program is very, very popular, because we have also tried to have it in online mode also. In eVidya Bharati, this particular program, it was being picked up, which is being taught in 19 African countries. Similarly, the programs in online mode, wherever the practicals are not there, we are also moving ahead in that direction. The number of online learners, they're also increasing. And thereby the reach to our programs internationally, this is also increasing. And I must compliment each member of the faculty who are contributing immensely for the cause of this environment, because this is one of the areas for which the Supreme Court has said already long back, that in undergraduate programs, the environmental papers, the basic paper on environment should be made compulsory. And this particular school has tried to develop 3 or 4 programs, especially in the field of environment, and catering to the needs of even the arts students also, MA Environmental Science. Because what we feel is that environmental science is not specifically related to science. It can be studied even for the art students also. Looking into, again, the basics of national education policy, it states that interdisciplinary focus should be there, multidisciplinary focus should be there, and the movement from one discipline to other discipline, that can be made feasible also. And this, all these things, they are being taken care of by our faculty, but we are always open to receive the words of wisdom, guidance, and also the words of inspiration and motivation from distinguished speakers like you. It's an honor for us that you all spared valuable time for us, devoted your words of appreciation, dedicated to us, and we all were truly inspired by the words which you have put for all of us. Krishnan ji, again, he is a close friend of mine, and we are in continuous touch to see that how the developments in national education policy can also take place. I was keen to be in touch with the Secretary Earth Sciences also, take an appointment from him also to meet him in person and to have his words of wisdom to improve our teaching learning process, specifically in the field of earth sciences, because we do have a separate discipline also of earth sciences, where a lot of activities are going on. And in that, maybe the suggestions or the inputs of our Honorable Secretary may be useful to all of us. I once again compliment the school and wishing all the best to the school for this endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you very much for continuing us, encouraging and guiding us for development and successful launch of this particular program. With your support and vision, we hope this program will help in achieving the targets of NEP 2020, and we will work together as a team on offering this program in the various Indian languages. Thank you once again, sir. I would now like to request Professor R. Bhaskar to propose the vote of thanks.
Please unmute, sir.
Yeah, I am doing. With the permission of Honorable Vice Chancellor, I propose the vote of thanks. I consider this a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have spared their valuable time and made it convenient to attend this event. We sincerely thank our distinguished dignitaries, Professor B.K. Kutiyala, Sir, Chairman, Haryana State Higher Education Council, Dr. M. Ravichandran, Secretary, Ministry of Earth Sciences, Padma Shri M.C. Mehta, Sir, could not join because of network issues maybe, and Professor M. Krishnan, Vice Chancellor, Central University of Tamil Nadu, for gracing the event and blessing us. I also take this opportunity to express our sincere thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Nageshwar Rao, Sir, for continuously motivating us, encouraging us, and guiding us. We are privileged to work under his leadership. We sincerely thank Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Satyakam, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Uma Kanjilal, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Sumitra Kukreti, Pro Vice Chancellor Professor Srikant Mahapatra, Sir, Pro Vice Chancellor Dr. Manroop Singh Meena, Registrar Dr. Alok Chaube, Directors of all schools, divisions, and regional centers, faculty and staff of Indira Gandhi National Open Universities. We should always remember that our expert committee members gave very excellent suggestions and our school board supported us. And Director SOITS, Professor Sachi Shah, and Director SOS, Professor Meenal Mishra, are also thanked for all support. We thank Director Center for Online Education, Professor Madhu Parhar, Director EMPC, Dr. KD Prasad, for all technical support. We also thank Sri Rajesh Sharma for all support and help. Again, I would like to make a mention of Professor Sachi Shah. She has been very supportive as Director SOITS, and she has guided us. And Professor B. Rupini and all faculty members of SOITS are sincerely thanked for their continuous cooperation. We thank all esteemed participants for sparing their valuable time. Heartfelt gratitude to everyone, and thanks to all.
Thank you, Professor Bhaskar. I humbly request you all to stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंच पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
नमस्ते सर, नमस्ते।
नमस्ते, सबको नमस्ते। नमस्ते नागेश्वर जी, नमस्कार।
हाँ, नमस्कार सर।
Namaskar.
We can leave, no?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so
sir.
much for joining, sir.
Thank you, Kutiyala sir, and thank you.
Thank you.
Ravichandran. Thank you, sir.